Hello there YouTube, this is the Rogue Gem Player here, and I'm here to bring you the updated Spellbook deck profile that I profiled a couple of weeks ago. I've made some changes to it, picked up some cards, and I hope that you actually like this version. I think this one's a little bit better. You'll notice the major change in this deck as we get into the deck itself. So, to start off, we're playing 3 copies of Spellbook, Magician of Prophecy. You basically need this card in order to do everything. So you have to play 3 of it. It's your main normal summon. It gets you into your engine. There's not much I can really say about that hasn't already been said. So we're then playing, for the boss monsters, we're playing 1 World of Prophecy because it's good off of Temperance. We're then playing 3 copies of Reaper of Prophecy and 1 Prophecy Destroyer. This is the best ratio at the moment. You could take 1 Reaper out and just put in, just leave it at 4 bosses, but you have enough ways of getting them out of your hand, or especially since, you know, there's so much draw power in this deck. So, and thanks to a certain card, we can get them out of our hand really easily. For the rest of the Prophecy monsters, we're playing 3 copies of Temperance of Prophecy, and then 1 copy of Fool. The Temperance is more important than Fool, so it's better to play 3 Temperance and 1 Fool. So if you open up right, you can Fool, and then you automatically have 2 monsters on the field and a book in hand. So it's pretty good. We're then playing 2 Magical Exemplar. For those of you who don't know what this card does, for every spell that's played, you place 2 spell counters on it. Once per turn, you can remove any number of spell counters to special summon a spellcaster from your hand or graveyard whose level is equal to the number you removed. So this gets the Reapers out of the hand because after 2 books you automatically have access to Reaper. Sorry, 3 books, sorry. And if you need to bring back the Book Magician because you sent it off of like Knowledge or something, you can summon it off of that. So, and also if you have if you used 5 books or 5 spells, you can summon World from the graveyard or your hand. And then we're playing 2 Effect Veiler. I feel like that if you're playing Prophecy, you should be playing at least 1 copy of this card because it gives you access to Synchro Plays with Spellbook Life. Not to mention, it's a good hand trap. It's also a budget alternative to Impermanence, which has just been released. It's like an $80 card last I checked, if not higher. But, yeah. That's all the monsters. For spells, 2 Crescent. I feel that you should still be at least trying to play this. Just adds consistency to the deck, in my opinion. 3 copies of Secrets, because it gets into the rest of your engine. And then 1 copy of Knowledge. Sadly, I couldn't find any more. My locals, basically, everyone was playing this card, or they either had none to trade, and the one person who did have it was reluctant, but ended up doing so. So I'm glad that I actually managed to get 1. I just kind of wish I had like another copy, but you know, I'm not willing to drop like the $15-20 a piece for 2 more copies. So, and then Double Master. You need this in order to get your books engraved, in order to activate Fate. Double Tower. It's the best field spell in the deck, or one of the best field spells in the game, in my opinion. It allows you to draw 1 additional card, and allows you to recycle your engine, so you should be playing at least 1 of this. Double Fate, 3's too many, 1's not enough, 2's just right, because sometimes you want to open it, and the times you don't, you can search into it. So, Double Eternity, because getting your banished stuff back is very crucial. Double Wisdom. The amount of traps that are running around now is just absolutely ridiculous, especially the hand traps. Because if they impermeance you, at least you can chain this from hand, so it protects your monster, or you can set it. So, Double Star Hall. This has some really good interactions with 1 card in the extra deck. 1 power, and then 1 life. This with World is basically free Judgment Dragon, so just you get so many pluses off this card, and also you can use it for synchro plays. The one reasoning, because I feel that you should be at least playing this one. And then that's all for the spells. As you can see, we're not playing the Brilliant Fusion engine. Basically, what ended up happening is either I was opening up Brilliant Fusion, okay, but nothing to really use it with, or I was opening up the bricks and not opening up Brilliant Fusion to get them out of my hands. So I basically cut that engine entirely to make the deck more consistent. And then 3, Reckless Greed, because Tower, you do not technically need your draw phase, so why not? So for the extra deck, 1 Gotchi, 1 Herald of Pure Light. This is good because if you draw any of your bricks, you can put them back in the deck. The 1 level 3 we're playing is Grand Pulse, for backer removal. 1 Dark Rebellion. You could probably replace this and 1 other monster for the Utopia package, but this is fine enough. You have enough removal that you can deal with stuff. 1 Norito. You should play this in every variant of spellbooks that play Reaper in it. 1 number 25. A Gauntlet Launcher, and my cool tech is True King of All Calamities. If you spellbook a life, a Reaper, or Destroyer by banishing a Temperance or a Fool, when you have World on the board, you can access this, and now you have a 3k beater. So, I like it. For the Synchros, we're playing 1 Magical Android, 1 Tempest Magician that has good interaction with Starhall. You can win games off of this single-handedly. 1 Black Rose, 1 Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, Dark End Dragon because Reaper and Destroyer are dark monsters, and Stardust, and then the 1 Exceed monster playing as Decode Talker because why not? So that's the deck. I hope you'll enjoy. For the most part, the deck, I've removed mostly the Brilliant Fusion engine from the deck and added in more spells in order to give more consistency to the deck. But other than that, that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe. I love getting some feedback, especially on just the decks that I put out. So I hope to see you all guys soon.